For a long time now, I thought I was an angry person. Like it was something I was born with, a short fuse, a hot temper, just the way I was wired. Some people calm and other people aren't, and I was just one of those that weren't. And that story let me off the hook a bit. Because if it's just who you are, that's it, that's who you are. You manage it as best you can, and you apologize when it comes out. And you tell yourself, that's life. But that's just wrong. Anger is not a temper problem, it's a trigger problem. And that distinction changes everything. Because triggers can be mapped, and maps can be seen. And once you see it's something, you can do something about it. That's what this video is about. Finding your triggers, understanding them, and finding ways to break the pattern. Here's the thing about anger, it feels random. It's in the moment. It feels like it just happens. You're fine, and then you're not. No warning, no trigger, just bang. But it's not random, it never is. If you look back at every time you've lost your temper in the last month, really trace it back, you'll find a pattern. The same kind of situations, the same kind of people, and the same moments in any given day. Your anger has a signature. There's certain things that fill your glass faster than anything else. We call those triggers. And the first step is to identify those triggers, and it's not pausing or counting to 10. It's finding out the triggers. You are not an angry person. You're a person that hasn't figured out what triggers them, and the triggers can be mapped. Let me tell you mine, because when I sat down and mapped my triggers, it's the same three things that kept coming up over and over again. Number one was road rage. I used to have a serious problem with road rage. Someone cuts me off, someone hogs a lane, like sitting in the wrong lane, going too slow, and I'm instantly at a 7 or an 8. Heart rate up, jaw tightening, muscles tensing, swearing in the car at things I'd never say to a person's face. And here's the part I didn't see for years. I was carrying that rage into my home. After I had a particularly bad episode of driving, my anger was a 7 or an 8, and then you walk through the front door and you're so much closer to your pushing point. My kids had no idea why I was so tense, and to be honest, neither did I until I started mapping my triggers. Number two, people at work, toxic people at work. We all know them. It's that one person in the workplace that drains all the energy from it, who creates problems instead of solving them, who makes everything harder than it needs to be, and somehow never manages to face any consequences for it. For me, even one interaction with a generally toxic person could affect my whole day. It's not just the interaction as well. It's the lead up to knowing you're going to have a talk to this person or meet this person. And when you leave at the end of the day, they come with you. They're in your head, on your drive home, and when you walk in your front door, they're with you when you go to talk to your kids. Number 3, incompetent people who just won't admit it. This one is real specific, but it's real. It's not incompetence that triggers me. Incompetence I can deal with. It's the person that knows they're doing a bad job and doesn't want to do anything to improve it. Still makes the same mistakes over and over again and just go, oh well. So that combination of incompetence plus lack of ownership really ticks me off. Well, used to tick me off. Doesn't bother me so much anymore. And if they just own up to it and say they were struggling and put their hand up, like the irony of it is when I was struggling with my anger, it took me a while to actually put my hand up and own it as well. Those three things were my three most common triggers, and yours will be different. Or they could be exactly the same. The point isn't the specific triggers, it's that you have identified that you've got triggers. And they're not random, and you possibly already know what yours are, even if you've never named them out loud. Here's what changes when you do this work that I'm going to share with you. You stop thinking of yourself as an angry person, because you're not. You're a person that gets triggered by specific things. Bad drivers, toxic work colleagues, incompetent, and also people that won't take ownership. And these are the things or triggers that fill your glass faster than anything else. That's not a personality, that's a pattern, and patterns can be changed. The dad who knows his triggers walks into the hard days very differently from someone who doesn't. He'll know if he's coming up to a high risk day, a difficult meeting, a long commute, dealing with the people that you know can trigger you. He gives himself an extra 5 minutes to process the day before going inside to his family. He's already thought about what's coming and he's not caught off guard. That's not weakness. That's the most self-aware thing a man can do. You're not angry because of who you are. You're angry because of being overwhelmed by the triggers that can set you off. The trigger mapping exercise in my Beyond Anger book, along with the worksheet you can actually fill in. It's the same exercise I walk through today, and it's all in my ebook. Module 3 of Beyond Anger goes even further than this. Your personal trigger profile, how to plan around high risk days, and how to use your body early warning systems as signals. The course waitlist is in the link below. Next video I'm covering one of the most common questions I get is, why are my kids scared of me? See you in the next video.